Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't have the lights on. It is nighttime. I don't want my eyes to get destroyed with the light. Anyway, here we are. Bitcoin crashing. I saw all my alerts go off and I thought, right, like you see on the videos, I have them set at a specific level. So I know when that begins to break down, boom, they all go together because that's the level that we're looking for. All right. Thank you very much, guys. We are hopefully going to rock and roll this evening. The internet looks like it's sweet. I have 3 bars out of 4. We look like we're all right. 500 people online. Fantastic. Like it up. It is nearly 10 p.m. here in Australia, and it's just getting past my bedtime. Where are we at? Good evening. Where are you guys calling in from? Where are you watching from? 1 minute in, we've got 400. Where do we drop 500 from? Is something screwed with the stream? What's going on? Or people just don't want to see my voice? Literally crying. 900 on. We went from 400 to 900. Welcome. Welcome if you're new. India. I see someone losing 200K. Portugal, Sydney, Latvia, England, UK. Byron. Nice. Hopefully it's not as cold there. It's not too cold here. France, Norway, Germany, Brizzy. Welcome. London. Doing exams but crying about my crypto. Malaysia. 1,500 online. This is why I thought I would come online. There is a lot of people tuning in. We've got the US guys just waking up. We have Aussies nearly going to bed. Asians, they never sleep. I mean, they sleep between like 4 a.m. and 1 p.m. Greece, welcome. Europeans are up. The world is all waking up while we go to sleep over here. How much for the Bitcoin number plate? I see someone's comment. We will get to it. We're looking at Bitcoin capitulation. Sorry about my voice as well. I've been talking on streams for 2 hours today and then the previous days. Like it up, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to your hopium-free crypto channel. Had to get that in the beginning. Everything will be okay if you're asking. Market go down more. To be honest, I was not sure that we would hold at that 39,000 level because I wasn't seeing the volume come in. You guys know that you've been here for some time. You must be getting sick of me talking about the volume. We're finally starting to see that, and we're seeing a nice big F-off capitulation bar. I have been waiting so long for this. I'm going to get the video, the chart up. Let's have a look. Charts. 125 of something. What is that signal? What is that? Dude, flash crash at 36. Binance ADA went down to 140. Excuse me. Sorry, I know it must be loud on the microphone. Let's share screen so you don't have to look at me sitting in the dark. Although you don't mind me sitting in the dark, do you? Share screen. Here we go. ETH 2,700. Look, guys. Look. How about I get some color on for tonight? Let's get some color out. Finally, dip down. $2,400. Literally just today. That's the level. 22 to 2,400. I thought we would not get there this fast. Well, I mean, that doesn't really help. I'm looking at a fast, short, sharp snap is sometimes a good thing. Think about COVID. Look at COVID. How's this for a sharp hit? Snap, and then we climbed our way back. So you guys want some hopium straight up? Different times in the market, sure. But if you want some hopium straight up, just remember COVID, yes, I know it was a different time in the market. We were in a bear market, etc. I'm just saying one example of a market falling the F off a cliff and then never seeing those lows again, and it recovers and away we go. You know, this was obviously the second best time compared to this time here where we just tapered into the low and then sprung out of it. Before you even knew it, we were sort of back up at these $300 levels of ETH. Then COVID hits and we crash into $100. We actually got to about $90 in that low for a split moment. And from that point, ETH never, ever saw that again. Yes, we're in different times. We have been going up for a long time. And, anything can happen. Anything can happen. But I am liking these levels because of the support. And should we break down from that, remember to have your target that you want to snap out of it. You want to snap out of all your hopium that you want to get out of the market. Have that figure in mind. Mine is around this level here. So you got a high. I have a reason for it. Have a freaking reason for it. High, lows, more lows, big volume, big volume. So if the market takes that out and then sits in this zone, I'm not going to be as comfortable, right? That just means that we'll probably be in this zone for a long time. I don't think we're getting there at this stage. This is a nice way to snap out of some of the weak hands and just start to move again. Let's, where are we at? 1 hour. All right. This is the hourly. So we just started a new hour a few minutes ago, and that last hour was mega. Look at the volume on that, guys. Come on. Last hour that we just saw all of the capitulation, 3,000 online. This is crazy. All right. Nice work. Like it up. Like up the stream if you're not. Just bought more ADA. Nice work. I was consolidating into some ADA positions. like I've been talking about for weeks, getting rid of some of the coins that I'm not so sure of, that I was just looking for trades that didn't work out, sell it off, get in something that I like longer term, because everything is down now. Look across the board here on the right hand side. Everything between 10 and 20% off. Don't worry so much about these smaller ones. They're not really things that you'd be looking to trade. Like, you're not trading Cardano versus Sol. You just want to see the stuff now, the crypto versus the US or crypto versus Bitcoin. And primarily most of these are around 10 to 30% off. So you're trading in the same market of each other. Now's the time to start shifting those cards around, piling into the cards that you want for the next leg. If that next leg is down, then you're in cards that you want. If the next leg is up, then you're in cards that you want. I just see that as a win-win scenario. Sure, some people want more cash. Well, then maybe you got to sell it into cash, and this game isn't for you. That's pretty much what I say every time to people that aren't sure. Should I sell now? Can I buy back later? You do what you need to do. This is definitely not the time for me to be selling out and waiting to buy back later. That time looks like it has come. This looks like the buyback time. Is 4 hours. See the volume on this. We started a new bar. This is the highest volume, so the most amount of trading activity that we've seen since the fall in February. And so this is a significant area here, which is why I'm talking about if the market was to get back into this zone, then things have really shifted. We've really seen a shift from major bullish to major bearish. And I'm sure if we get there, we'll remember what's going on right now. We will remember that I'm saying this on a live stream. So that is not I don't want to see it back in this area, but anywhere up to around these points is fine. And we've just seen that, got some good volume. Let's get a recovery from here. Excuse me. All right, I'm coming back to your comments, questions now here, guys. Can you go through ADA, please? ADA. Don't sell. It's going back up. Woohoo. Theo. 4,000 online, guys, amazing. Like the stream up if you haven't already. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel, bell notification icon, get the updates. Went live earlier today talking specifically about the price points and the reasons why the levels that we were looking for, the drops. We looked specifically at exit points and then re-entries. Please explain the difference between the market and the industry. I don't know what that means. Good work, Jason. Love your videos. Thanks, Big Source. Theo, literally an emotional roller coaster. I assume this is what a lot of people are feeling. Are you feeling this sort of way, this emotional roller coaster? Let me know in the comments. Hit that. I've cut my losses to get a better entry point in a bear market. I happen to think that this may be the extreme fear that we have been waiting for. Let's have a look at Matic as well. Sure, we'll look at Matic, we'll look at Bitcoin, we'll look at Cardano. French, stop pushing Ethereum. It's crap. It's a good time to get off garbage, blah, blah, blah. Nonsense. Ethereum will rise once again. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. I don't think the bull market is over. The fact that we're seeing a lot of comments similar, it's a piercing fear. This is what we've been looking for in terms of the fear and greed. Let's open that up. All right, I'm opening up the fear and greed, and we are where we are. Here we go. So that's what we're looking for. The fear to come so deep to get to that point where it literally cuts people off from whatever they're in, and then you usually see the market reverse. All right. We still need to see signs of reaccumulation. We need to see signs of stability, signs of a low and a turn. We're seeing the beginnings of that on a small time frame. Don't mix my words up here. This is the start, the beginning, and then you got to grow, build it into larger time frames. We just saw it on the hourly. We're seeing it on the 4 hour. Then we got to build it into the daily and the weekly. So that all the cogs have to start spinning back the other way. We are in extreme fear. We're at 2023. All right. So that's Ethereum, 2,700. Our chance to get 2,400 Ethereum may have passed. All right, Cardano is next on the list. Actually, let's get some positives in here. Let's look at Matic. Matic is holding its ground. It is down 10%, but Bitcoin's down 10%. So the real test is, what is Matic doing against its BTC value? At the moment, it's holding up at the moment. I suspect it probably won't hold up much longer. And hands up in the comments. Hands up. Comment if this is what you've done. You've looked at what your portfolio. Yes, you're down, and then you've spun your money into Matic. Am I mind reading you? So you've got losses in some of your cryptos that you're holding. Maybe you got losses in, I don't know, some other crap that's been held that's dropped out of the sky. And now you've looked at Matic, and Matic is still up, and you've sold out, put it into Matic. I don't know of any other crypto that's really up like that. You guys are saying no. That's good. Yes, Brett says yes. No, not all. Some have said some. No. Bright says, you are mind reading. Good. I heard that as well, and it's happened from the stock market. People have been getting smashed in the stock market. They spun into crypto at the top, at some sort of peak, 59K, the levels. And then crypto has fallen, the ass has fallen out of it as well. So normally what happens is, in the crypto space, you will start to throw your money into cryptos which are still holding up, just in the hope that you can regain some losses or hold your position without it falling any further. And so once that happens, that is essentially holding up Matic right now. That's my little mind vision reading that's going on with Matic. People are throwing their money into here. We're on Binance on a 4-hour chart. We can see a lot of money starting to pile into here just in the last, literally today. See the volume on this? If I turn this off, no, I'll lose the volume as well. And this is almost a textbook looking craziness. Huge volume, a wick up, wick down, unsure of what's going on here. Next bar could not push higher. And now we're seeing some red into the bar. So give this another 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. That's not even a day's worth of activity. And we'll see what happens from here. I suspect if it doesn't get a push up, probably start to get a fall. Well, obviously, if it doesn't go up, it's going to go down. What I'm talking about is if we need to get some sort of push above and a hold, some consolidation. And I'm not sure whether we will get that at the moment for Matic. Big volume, another wick, lower top, next day red. So I assume that's what some people have done here with Matic. Just holding Matic, okay? Hell no. All right, I see your comments. Nope. Bye. No. Just wait for this linear pneumatic. Yeah, I think so. Vet crashed. Vet crashed through those lows. If you're on the live stream this morning, people are asking about Vet, and this very clear answer I gave on Vet was it did not look good. There you go. There's Vet. It was at about this morning. It's 10 p.m. now. I was online at about midday, I think, so 12 hours ago, or 10 hours ago. So somewhere in this bar, it was holding there around 15 cents. Still had the 50%, and it's crashed through the 50%. See, come back to another support level, 10 cents. See what happens from there. I'm going to put this back to a daily. This off log. Look at the destruction on Vet. That's the lower top there, and this looks textbook to Bitcoin in 2018. The crash out of Bitcoin in 2018. What happens from there? It goes sideways and down for some time. Look at that. Big high, big dunk to 50% of the major range, climbs up, fails, and then it's over. All right, keep that, burn that, etch that into your mind. Now come and look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin of 2018, January 2018. It's etched in my mind because I don't want to go through that again. Look. Down, tries to recover. Doesn't that look like Vet right now? That looks like Vet right there. Tell me it doesn't look like Vet. Down, tries to recover. Yes, we're going for a new high. Hang in there, guys. HODL, diamond hands. Absolute wank. And down we go. Big volume into these lows. Oh, big volume. What happens to... Let's look at Vet. Tell me it doesn't. Vet. Where am I, Vet? Here we go. Oh, could have been Bitcoin. It could literally be Bitcoin right now. Is that my magic ball or what? All right. Check patterns. Check chart patterns. Guys, thank you for the super chats. I see $10 here. Hope you Aussies are staying safe. Bye, Sheba. Don't know about that, but I hope you Aussies are staying safe. Okay, so we looked at Matic. I've shown you the exact picture of VeChain on Bitcoin of 2018. That is not to say that we'll go down for 2.5 years on VeChain, on VET. I'm just showing you an exact replication of the pattern on Bitcoin and VET. All right, it might follow a similar pattern, but I'm not saying the time frame is going to be the same. Bris Vegas, $4.99. Thank you for the super chat. Is this the best time to switch my money from ADA to ETH? Let's see if we can have a quick look at that. We're going to look at Cardano anyway. So let's look at Cardano. Guys, if you want to join, I'm about to lose my voice. Excuse me. The Cardano staking pool. Link is in the description. TIA. Join the Investor Accelerator staking pool. Link down below. Cardano, Ethereum. We've had a breakout. What was the question? You wanted to switch. All right. ADA to ETH. Switch my money from ADA to ETH. All right. You guys can do this with any of your cryptos. If you're holding something and you're not holding Cardano or Ethereum, but you want to look at them compared to each other to something else, flick onto one of these charts where you'll put in ADA USD or whatever crypto it is USD. Then you want to divide it by whichever other crypto it is you want. Let's divide it by Doge. Should work. Where am I? Here. And you have a chart to show you the coin that you have compared to the other coin, and then you can make a decision on that. So back to Cardano Ethereum. We have broken out of the downtrend on some good volume. So I would say Cardano might be looking a little stronger than Ethereum at the moment, but I'm not saying this is going straight up because we have had a rejection at 50%. Maybe we taper down again, hit some support, say around this level here, see on the side, and start to consolidate to move higher again. ADA BTC has fallen from this high, which we were looking at anyway, because that's a resistance level. Resistance, yep, you remember that. We had those resistance levels up there. Cardano USD, $1.58. Wow, look at that spike. You know what happens on these big capitulation spikes? They're usually temporary. What's going on here? Ranges are getting a little smaller, so that's a good sign, but we're only on the hourly, remember. This is an hourly chart. See, measuring the range down before a reaction, measuring the range down. We need a reaction to then measure the range. So this is, so far, this is smaller than the previous one. We don't have the volume that we would like to see on a big dip. And I put the video up yesterday about Cardano, somewhere around here at about that $2 to 10 to 20. And I suggested that this would probably be a short-term high. You can check it out, literally yesterday's video. So yeah, good timing on that. And look, I was not predicting that we would see such a big, hard and fast drop, but I was seeing this as a bit of a top. So that's doing pretty well. I feel in tune with Cardano. We got this top here on the channel in February. Market was sideways for 2 months. And then we got the breakout. Then we got the next top. So we've done pretty well with Cardano here. No, I agree. Matthew, I totally agree. It doesn't take a genius to see any of this, but it takes someone who's committed to learning and to using the rules and then actioning the rules. That's what it takes. And it honestly does not take a genius to do that. But you know now from your emotions, we've got 7,000 people online here. Cheers, guys. Like the stream up. But you know from the pure fact that it is so difficult to do with your emotions. Do you think Cardano will bounce back quickly after market is recovering? We'll go into a consolidation phase. I don't know yet. I tell you when I know something, and other times I'll let you know when I don't. Right now, I told you top on the 27th of February. I told you the breakout, and I told you the top yesterday. So in terms of are we going to bounce back quickly, I've got to see what the reaction is like here, and then I can make a decision moving forward. Right now, we've just seen down. I haven't seen a reaction as yet. There's not enough volume in this for me to say that we're coming back just yet. And that's what I'm looking for. The positive sign is that I'm on a 4-hour. Yeah. Positive sign is that the 4-hour closed in this range above the old highs. That's a very good positive sign. The close was $1.58, so whatever, $1.60, and the old highs are all back here. This high at $1.45, this high at $1.45, $1.48. So that's one good thing. Do you sell everything and buy back in later? No. As I've talked about on the stream today, and I mean, I'm doing daily videos, sometimes 2 videos a day. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the stream up, push it out into that algorithm, bell notification icon. Do I sell everything and buy back later? No, as I've talked about, what I'm doing is consolidating into projects that I prefer and getting out of trades. So 2 different things here. Getting out of trades, which I was just looking at for quick scalps. You know, I'm not intraday trading, but projects that I just thought were okay. I saw a chart pattern. I'll enter on the chart pattern, the chart pattern didn't work out because we failed at a 50% hit, I'm out. Here's an example. You want to see an example? Let me know. I'll read through some of your comments. Can you discuss taking profits? Sure. So let me know. I'll show an example in a sec, but I want to see you hit that stream up. Yes for an example, or no. Maybe you don't. I'm going to look at your super chats in the meantime. Dog, 10 Aussie dollars. Hey mate, how are you? New crypto noob here. 2.5K Aussie into 25 coins. Between $75 and 150 each. Down 450 today overall. My plan regardless is to hold 12 months to reduce. First of all, I'd say go and watch my video. If you're in the situation where you've got $500, $1,000, $2,000, whatever, $5 something, not to be, not to put you down, but it's a small bit of money at this point. Go watch the video on my 1,000 to 100,000 and what would I do with $1,000, and understand the reasons I wouldn't be spanning myself across 25 different coins with such small amounts of money. The premise of it is that you're now spreading your attention so thin that you'll probably not do too well on a lot of them. And you're better off consolidating your attention. Consolidate your attention into a few coins, learn about them, learn the charts, and so that you conserve your energy and your emotional energy. I talked about emotional account, your own emotional account in the stream earlier today. I had one person, well, there's one comment, just say, oh, he's talking about emotional bank account. I'm out of here. I'm like, this guy's going to lose 100%. If you can't control your emotions and your finances, you need to balance both. And if you can't do that, you'll fail. So at this point, you've spread the finances thin, you're spreading the emotional thin. And if you haven't spread it thin already, it will be spread thin, especially across 25 and you're new. Imagine trying to take on 25 different subjects at school and you've only just started school. Like this is the same thing. You have to learn about every single one of these projects. And if you don't know about the projects and you don't want to learn about them, then you've got to learn about trading. And if you've never learned about trading, try and do that while you have 25 different charts to look at. No way I would do that. So that's just being real. Sorry if I've scared the crap out of you. I would, I'd probably 2.5K, I'd probably pick 5 max. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. ETH USD, please, 20 Canadian dollars. You better say thank you to your Canadian friend here, guys. Let's look at ETH USD, 2,600. So here's the problem, huh? We have not seen the bounce. We're seeing the capitulation. We're seeing the volume coming. That's where we're at. That's about as far as we can get. We looked at it just earlier on. The levels I don't want to see broken are 2K. 2K is basically where it's sitting. Right now, if we get a bounce into this 22, okay, that's where we're going. I'm okay with that. That's what I'm saying here. BTC. We haven't looked at BTC. Let's just quickly open that up. 38K. The low we've had is 36,333 on Binance. And Bitstamp, we've seen a nice 36,250. BTC dominance finally starting to have a little bit of a bounce back out of its low of 40. Yeah, 39.8, let's whatever, 40, 39%. Finally, after a month and a half, nearly 2 months, solidly down, and it's finally having a little bit of a kickback. I don't think BTC dominance will ever get back above, say, 74%. I'm taking a stab here. BTC dominance, I think most people would agree it'll never get back into the 90s. It'll probably never get back into the 80s. And I'm just looking at this triple top here at around 70 to 73. I don't think Bitcoin dominance will ever get back above that. Could be wrong. It's not going to affect me one way or another. Just taking a look at what's going on so far, especially after this drop. And then I think we're more than likely heading to the 30s, the 20s, and then probably have a bounce. Look, I don't think it's going to hit 20 and then bounce. We are seeing a slight bounce now. We'll have to see a few more dominant cryptos come through in order for Bitcoin's dominance to drop into the 20s. Ethereum is taking a good chunk of that. Binance is taking a chunk. Dogecoin is taking a chunk at the moment. Cardano is taking a chunk. And that's what's going to force BTC's dominance down. I hit my Ethereum USD stop loss at 2,400. Thanks for the super chat. It bounced up. I'm wondering if I accidentally set it too high. First time charting and doing TA. Thoughts? 2450 on ETH USD. What were you hitting your stop for? Is that your stop to say you want to get out of the market completely? 2426. Yeah, it was just on it. I probably set mine underneath these levels here, but in terms of a 50%, it probably wasn't that far out. See, the 50% I've got here is at 22. So something just under the 22s and under these closes, probably where I'd put it. But this is quite a sharp fall from where we are. On a log scale, it doesn't look as bad. So, if you want to feel a bit better about it, log scale it. That was 29% earlier today. So let's refresh the dip. 4,380. How many percent down are we now? Approximately 40 something. Low 2426. 24. 26, 44%. So that's the biggest drop we've seen at the moment. 44%. This is my logarithmic resistance. Bitcoin had one of these in its bull market in 2017. And then as it broke through its logarithmic resistance, that's when we went parabolic and crazy. So I'm using this as a major anchor point, and then another major anchor point. Could use this one just here, back here, because that's the volume bar here. But we've seen a rejection off that again. So we've got 3 solid points to our logarithmic resistance. I'll show you the example in Bitcoin. We're extending 125%. No, I need this one. So the orange, anchor, break above, touched, and away we go for the logarithmic parabolic run, which lasted October into late December. So 2.5 months of Bitcoin breaking above around that 4-5K into 20K, and then broke back under, tested it, and the rest is history. Down we go. So that's what I'm looking for on Ethereum. See, if I take the log off, it's not used for this scale here, but on log, break above, and we were off to the races. Before we got there, we did have some scares on Bitcoin, remember? You guys have probably seen this so many times. 36, 37% drop. The next here is 38% drop. And so right now on Ethereum, we're seeing a 44% drop. Taking this off log, looking back, these were some scary times. That was nuts. But it was so quick. We had 2 weeks down, big volume, and we were able to breathe a sigh of relief within another 2 weeks. So within a month, we were basically back up to where we were, down and then back up. This time was a little bit scary, the first hit, and this is kind of what we're going through now, this June, July section. Down, sideways, retest, crash. Are we going to get a bounce back next week? I would hope to think so, and get a close above the 42-ish level. 8K online. This time you need titanium balls. Profit taking. You guys were asking about profit taking. Bitcoin season 2, show ending, buy the dip. Excellent. Thank you for the super chats. I can see them up here. I'll say, could you please do theta chart? Love your work. Thanks, Jake. And more Aussie dollars. G'day, Townsville, mate. Can you give your opinion on the Binance and KuCoin BTC leverage tokens? Leverage tokens? I don't know. Sorry about your $10. Thank you. I don't know. Mate, can you give your opinions on the Binance KuCoin BTC? I'm unsure. Theta, we'll have a look at Theta. Art, I don't believe it's the end yet. We've talked about levels in the stream earlier today. The plan kept us in up until $50,000, and then we can exit here. These are the weekly swings. Weekly swings break down on the April week, which was the week that which I posted on the 18th of April, saying the top. Well, we're seeing a crash from this point. Next thing, market crashes. These were These were all the buy the dip points that, unfortunately, a lot of YouTubers were calling a good time to buy. This level, 53. Another one here, 53. And then we had a dip here at 54. I saw some volume come in. I thought maybe this could be the case because we're getting higher lows inside. And then this wrecked it. Boom, straight down on the 12th of May. Took out the low, took out the low, took out the low. Basically was over at that point. This was the day here. I said all along through this, over a month now, I've been like a broken record. We needed to get above $16,500. You would have seen that so many times. This is just part of the Wyckoff method, Wyckoff theory, looking to get above the bar or the day that caused the market sentiment shift. And so that day, market sentiment shifted to bearish. But without looking at a chart, this is what something I'm glad there's 8,200 people online right now. So like the stream, I'm glad there's a lot of people so I can explain this, because without looking at a chart, all the dips look the same in the news headlines. So this dip, this dip, this dip, this dip, this dip. Do you remember all these dips on the way up? Were you here in January? Were you here in February, March, March, March? We had another dip here. That was even a dip. Sorry. I remember specifically that was called a dip. That was called a dip. Then we had this dip and this dip, this dip, and this dip. Okay, so without looking at a chart, all of these dips are considered the same in the news. In just the average YouTube channel, Twitter account, whatever it is that is promoting altcoins, to explode and to blow up all the time. April's going to be better, May's going to be better, June's going to be better, etc. These dips are all different. This is just within a move up into a fake out, into a high. These dips starting to weaken because we had lower tops, fake, and then we're off. Now this dip, because you've seen the dip so many times, now it's scary. This has gone a lot further than the other dips. Excuse me. And it starts to get taxing on the new person. So if you're in that situation, unfortunately, it's what's happened in the market because of the news and because of the repeating of buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Excuse me. 18th, sorry, I'm losing my voice. I know I'm coughing all the time, but I'm just losing my voice. 18th of April came. I was looking at 46K on the chart. I said my buy level 46K. Market came back, crashed. I'm repeating this just so you can get an idea for next time round. Next time this happens, just check it out. Check it on the charts. Make sure you watch a chart, even if you don't want to watch them. I was going to say day to day, but I suggest watch them day to day. Then the market started to fall over. It started to tumble, and there was no support coming through. The volume is starting to get there now. I'm on Bitstamp. Let's get over to Binance chart. Look at the volume we're starting to get through here. This is a better sign. So keep that in mind next time you see buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. This is all just weak rallying. There's basically no gains in Bitcoin through this period. Altcoins were moving, but they weren't dipping that much. All right, let's have a look at your comments now. Crypto is a scam. What do you hear on a live stream with 9,000 people saying crypto is a scam? You just burnt, like are you cut that you lost money in crypto? I don't know. 50 Aussie dollars. Thank you, Jack Mitchell. Jack here, regardless of what happens, I'm content with what I have, and you have contributed a lot to my success from early days, but what's your thoughts on XRP? Jack, thank you very much for the $50. Whoops. Excuse me. Sorry, I just need to turn this off. Otherwise it's going to drain. There we go. It's going to drain my internet if I have that on. XRP, quick look at XRP, 9,200 online. Thank you guys for joining. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. 2 lives today already. Plenty of videos to explain how the charts work. Let the new guys know. 9,500. Guys, if you've been watching my channel a while, let the new guys know in the comments about what you've learned on the channel. If you think my analysis is great or not, if you think I'm off, if you like it, let them know a bit of my history and my resume in the space. That's what I always talk about with crypto. The chart is its resume. That's why you should always look at the chart. It's what it has done in the history. Someone mentioned today on Twitter that a chart just tells you what has happened. It doesn't tell you the future. And I said, well, it tells you what's happened in the past so that you can get an idea of what's going to happen in the future. Think about everything that you look at and you want to research about something's history. You want to understand your girlfriend's history. You want to understand your husband's history. What have they done? Are they going to be a good person now and in the future? Are they going to change? Are things going to improve? If you hire staff, you want to know their history. Why would you do anything different here and just say, oh, all of the future is random and I'm just going to take a gamble? It's absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. We throw it all out the window when it comes to money and charts, thinking it's impossible to get a bit of a prediction on what's going to happen. It doesn't have to be 100%. No one's 100%. People are futile. They're just, am I saying the right words here? It's getting late. They just go bonkers. They can change, but you're going to look at what they've done in their history to give you a bit of an idea, a bit of a sense as what will happen in the future. And that's all charting is. You're just looking at the emotion of the market and you're going to see what's going to happen next. All right, so XRP USD. XRP. 50% is what I want to see hold, lower highs, possibly a slight double top here. Hit 100% of the range. 150% lines us up with around 80 cents. So I'm not prepared to take anything on XRP just yet. Not that I am trading it, but I wouldn't be in that position just yet. I do like that it has a big day down. We have about 11 hours to go, so I want to see some big volume pick up here to hold this level and give us some sign of support, because it has bounced from this area here. So that might be the support. So you got some support here on 50%, looking okay. But yeah, I'll be waiting for a further sign of consolidation or a reversal to the upside again. XRP BTC, keep an eye on that. Yeah, see, that's a bit more bearish here. It's basically gone up, 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 massive reversal. Check it out on the candles. Up, 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 bang, slam back down. Back onto the support, so that's okay. So that's what I'm saying. It does have stronger potential, but it doesn't have the sign of heading back up just yet. So that was Jack. Thank you for the 50 Aussie bucks. Tommy, 20 bucks, 20 US. When you say you're not okay with it breaking a particular mark, for instance, with ETH going below 2K, does that mean you sell, or are you holding for the long term? And does that mean a year plus? Thanks for all the help. You're welcome, Tommy. I'm not comfortable with it breaking down beneath that level, because those levels have shown solid support and basically like the foundations for the move that went up. So we had foundations at 2K on Ethereum, and they were the things that springboarded us to 4,400. So if that breaks down, then the structure has changed. It's like these foundations are no longer, time to rebuild. Does that mean that I will be selling? Probably not, because I view Ethereum and Bitcoin different to my portfolio, to the rest of it. I'm happy to chuck out the rest, whatever it is I'm holding, and flip into ETH, Bitcoin, stable coins. And that's why that's why I differentiate between them. I don't class Ethereum as an altcoin like something else I would just throw away. But potentially, if it does show signs that it's going to weaken, so we get a rally and then it weakens, then I might start to sell off some, but not all of it, just to have some cash. So because I think it'll go down further, but not enough that I think that I want to sell my portfolio. And in case it goes up again, I'll be pissed. I want to still hold a really good chunk in case it goes up. Thank you for the $10. Pi cycle top, Elliott wave, Bitcoin dominance drop, rally. Wouldn't this show higher probability we're actually entering a bear market? I don't put too much emphasis on a pi cycle top, and that would be PI. Elliott wave does have the measures, and I'm not a huge Elliott wave user. Not that I don't like it, but I haven't learned that much about it. Wi-Fi is having a hard time. See, yeah, a lot of it is having a difficult time. BTC 37K. We've just gone again. 36,250. I haven't looked at Elliott wave, so I'll mention that on Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I haven't done it on Elliott wave on Bitcoin. What was the rest of the question? Dominance. The thing I look at, I was watching one of those Wyckoff videos today, looking at Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right, I'll show you what I'll show you what I'm talking about here. Let's get rid of this. These are the two parts to pay attention to. This, the drop, that, the next high. All right, that is graph getting hammered. That we're getting hammered again. We're getting really hammered right now. Lower high. Lower high. All right. While Ethereum made a new high. That happened in 2017. So that's why, let me show you. Where is the chart thing? Compare add symbol here. ETH. ETHUSD. Let's. All right. So as this isn't the best, but I'll just use it for now. Ethereum high, Bitcoin. This is Bitcoin's all-time high. They both dropped together. Bitcoin had a lower top. Ethereum charged. Okay. Come back to 2017. Look what happened. Bitcoin all-time high. Ethereum top. Then we had a lower top for Bitcoin. Ethereum charged. And then we just get annihilated into oblivion. So look, don't worry about that. It's just the scrolling of the chart. But in terms of the pricing, that was the timing. Bitcoin lower top while Ethereum went higher. That's all you need to know here. And then we just saw that again. So that's why I've been talking about taking some profits on the way up, taking some profits on the way down. But if this isn't the top, then at least I'm consolidated into projects which I'm happy to hold. And that's going to be a lot fewer. I'm not talking about holding 20 or 12 or anything like that. I really want to hold the majority of my portfolio in just a few that I'm happy to hold. And along the way, take some profits as well. If it, I got in a lot earlier as well in 2019, 2020. So the ride down is going to be a lot easier for me than someone who's been buying at the top. How the hell do I get rid of this thing now? I click on this, delete. There we go, done. All right, 10,000 online. Biggest stream we've had so far because, yeah, we are getting hit majorly bad. Majorly bad. 36,333. 36,250. Going back to this chart, just a little bit cleaner. All right, guys, where are we at? If you haven't, like the stream. And look, we got a free newsletter. You can just drop your email address down below. Find that link, jasonpizzino.com. Drop your email address, and it's a free newsletter. It comes out once every 2 weeks. We look at crypto, stocks, and property, the real estate cycle, which we're looking at real estate going up into all-time highs again later this decade. That's based on the 18-year cycle. Theta chart. Thank you for the Aussie bucks. I'll have a look at Theta in a sec. Just remind me again, we've looked at that already in the stream. What step could one take next? No reserved funds to even buy the real dip. I would probably go out and figure what it is you do and earn some money from your job. Start a plan. Definitely have a plan. Because if you're buying the top and now the market's down a hell of a lot, like what was your plan initially? Did you have a goal in mind, like a dollar goal in mind? Did you want to hit a particular multiple? What were you planning to do? My alerts are just getting annihilated. So uni would be something that I would look to get out of. I was looking at that just a few hours ago because it was sitting at like 30 bucks. Look at that, just crushed. Where was it? Yeah, $34. Oh, Poker Starter, crushed. These are coming up live. These are just my levels here. Uni's down 40%. That's annihilating. And it's breaking. ETH, 24%. All right. These are coming up live. This is just like massive, massive time down. Theta. I was looking at $4 here. That's what I talked about on the stream today. I talked about that a while ago. I think we're probably going to come out and get into this level here. You can sort of see the zone. Something in there, $3 to $4. Let's start at that zone and then work our way down there. So you can see what I'm looking at there, right? Then there's your sort of next zone. All right. This is getting demolished. All right, let's look at what we got up here. These are the losers. XLM crushed. Uni crushed. Harmony One crushed. Yeah, look at that. The graph crushed. It's finally back in this zone. All right. See how quickly people lose faith in any of this stuff. Really, really. Chainlink. I saw someone comment Chainlink. Atom. Destroyed. Oh, that's off. It's done. Lows broken. Sure, we'll probably get a bounce, but then it'll probably bounce into the previous support becoming resistance. And I don't even expect it to. Oh my God, VET as well. Continuing. I don't even expect it to get that close to $17. I'd probably see it like just try to get close to it. And then a lot of people would start to sell out again. What's going on in the stocks? Don't leave. We're at 11,000 people online. This is crazy. Are we done? Look, it has broken a lot of those levels now. This is all I'm looking at. You crypto fools. It's broken. Some of these have broken a lot of levels. Bitcoin, not so much, but the cryptos, yes. Bitcoin's still holding its ground, and that's kind of like the major rotation. Huge profit taking in altcoins. Bitcoin, now is starting to hold. It's at that 36K level. It hasn't broken down past the 28K level yet. Stocks are okay. Tesla, I mean, they've been going down, down, down. This is just nuts. Tesla's 50. Stick around for this because we're looking at stocks and crypto, but I'm not going to be on stocks for a hell of a long time. I just want to see what else is going on in the market to try and piece something together here. Theta, BTC value, getting crushed now. So if I was off stream, I would probably go and start selling a lot more of my smaller crypto positions because they're broken down. Even if they bounce back, look, it is what it is. 50% down market. Stock market is, yeah, it is closed. It'll be open in maybe half an hour or an hour, I think, from now. What's the time? New York is at 8:50. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 9:30 that it opens. So that's at 11:30. Is it 9 or 9:30? Anyway, it's soonish. The pre-market on Tesla is down. That breaks that low there. Tesla is going to 470. Tesla is down, down, down. Let's look at commodities and indices. Nothing is really moving that much, 1%. Rolling over. NASDAQ's rolling over. Silver. It's all stuff that I track this. Silver. FTT. Oh, wow, $36. That went from like $60 to $36. It's got crushed. You know what the old saying is? Sell in May, go away. Sell in May, go away. That's the old saying. Whew. I got in at 1500. All right, what else we got up here, guys? Wyckoff theory to a T. Wyckoff theory to a T, Miggy. Yep. Breakdowns of the 50%. And I've said it in the stream now, like big positions, okay, they are what they are. See XRP at 90 cents. Did that just break down from $1.20? Oof. Look at that red. These are just all, they're not like against the USD, they're just crypto against crypto. XRP dollar. Oh, yeah. 50% are getting taken out after lower lows. So, yes. Yep, I would say big time alts are down now. Look, most people are probably going to say dead. TVK, dead. It's all dead. Call it dead. It's over. This is something that I got out of. I did not have faith in that. YFI getting crushed. Atom getting crushed. This will have a bounce back. I'm pretty sure this will hit back very hard after such a massive sell-off. Anyone got any theories out there? We got 13,000 people online. Anyone have any theories out there as to why this is all happening? Wyckoff theory. We're going back to the Stone Ages, yeah. Coinbase down. It's all, yeah, we couldn't even sell if we wanted to. That's a good reason to have multiple exchanges. So I've got links to Binance in the description. It's main SwiftX, CoinSpot, links are all down there. China. ADA under $1. Come on. Badger getting crushed. Is it, Casey, serious? China, old news. Is it really China? China banning, come on. It can't be China banning Bitcoin. We've seen it all before. I guess it's just like a nice solid overreaction. Sol. I am picking up Sol. I am buying. Look at that. Look at that. Hit 50% of our range, failed. Down she goes. I think this is a major overreaction. Let's go have a look. Crypto news. If that's what it is, or even freaking Channel 9 News Australia's got crypto on there. Bitcoin's nosedive after China's central bank rules out crypto payments. That's what people are freaking out over? Serious? China rules out crypto payments. People are fucking stupid. Bitcoin. All right, let's have a look here. Stupid. 14,000 online, guys. All right, like the stream up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Bell notification icons. Come on, we've got a big recovery from this point coming up. Literally, China signals crypto crackdown. We saw this happen 2017 time and time again. Things will plan out differently here because we have seen cryptos run up so hard, so fast for so long. Even if you're new to the space, go back and look at a chart. It has been going up for some time. We've been going up since December. So we've had a good, look, November, December, we had a solid 6 months up. We need a correction. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. From that point, from the point of coming up into a high, we need a correction. The timing of the news is perfect. Wyckoff method to a T. The news is now out, scares people off. And yeah, I can imagine a nice solid recovery, especially after such a sharp, fast reaction. Now, that's not for every cryptocurrency, which is why I'm looking at some thinking these ones will recover, other ones may not for the time being. It's not they won't recover forever. It's just that some of them need to have a stronger, harder smackdown than others. Solana is a project I will be holding. I'll be buying more Solana. I've been waiting for lower prices. So Solana, fantastic. Solana. If you're not following my Instagram, there's 14,000 people online. I only have, there's 15,000 people online. I only got 12,000 on my Instagram. So get over there. I do daily Q&As on my Instagram. If I have a voice after this, I will jump on and answer a few questions on Instagram. So make sure you go and follow it. Link to Instagram is in the description. Link to my Twitter is in the description. I've been hot on Twitter today. Posting on Twitter tonight, a lot of posts. I'm just looking at Bob Lucas's comment here. Now we have blood. We have blood in the street. This is some good blood. Good blood. Poker starter. So we just saw, we saw all my alerts going off. Poker starter crushed. See, like that is a different pattern. It's been trending down. Got some volume into it. Massive whipsaw here. This was a Binance listing for Poker Starter, I believe. I thought it was already on there. But anyway, that was the news. Bad news of China. Everything dumps. Whipsaw back into this range. So what you want to see next, what we need to see is the pricing to whipsaw back into the region that it was trading previously. For example, don't worry. If you're not trading Poker Starter, it doesn't matter. Just understand it for what it is. We're in this region. That's the primary trading region. Let's put it up to where it was here. Good. We just want to see it come back into that zone. Shiba Inu. Stuff that's meme coin based, I suspect will just continue down. It's not a project people really want to hold long term. It's a gambling project, literally for gambles. Doge, has Doge become the new stable coin? Or is it getting hit too? There we go. So Dogecoin down 20 cents. Come on, Doge. Let's get it going. Doge is going to be a hard one to hold down, but I want to see it back underneath these crazy levels. Think about what's going on in the news so far. We've had Dogecoin, the Dogecoin guy that put 200 grand in, get it to 2 or 3 million. Now he's probably back at break even. These are the sort of stories that you get at tops of markets. That was a pretty solid signal that we have mass hysteria. All I'm saying now is remember those times. I've got 15,500 people online. Remember those ridiculous stories at any top of any market ever again. Doesn't matter if the story changes. It never, ever changes. It's always the same. The same emotions ride it. The same emotions come down. Always remember that. And you'll do well. You'll do very well. Super chats. Thank you, guys. Can you check Ada for an opinion, please? 15,500. You know what to do. Like the video up. Goes a long way to helping out the channel. My Instagram, Twitter, daily Q&As. My retirement fund has been smashed today. We're going to get a nice bounce back. Bitcoin down to 33K. 32.5. Do you know what 32.5 is? It's dead on 50% of the high. 65K high. Half of that's 32.5. If we get a bounce there, amazing. This is some massive, massive blood. Remember this next level here. These are the lows. This is what we're calling for. That was the Wyckoff video, is around that 28K because they're the lows, 28.8. That is your next range. Boom. Craze. Nice little bounce out of this. But I don't think this is going to be a quick recovery either. Look at Binance. Crushed. Glad I sold that off. I talked about selling this as well. I have no doubts that this will one day get to $1,000. It's doing what it needs to do. It's a good business. It's making money in the crypto space. It'll get there, but it needs to go through some cleansing. 16,000 online. You guys are crazy. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Biggest stream we've ever had. Good morning from California. What do you think about Polygon? Hey, let me, excuse me. Let me know in the comments. We've got 16,000 online. Is that because I'm on at a good time for all of you? Or is this the first time you're seeing my stream? Because maybe I'm the only crypto YouTuber that's live at the moment because America's just waking up. Not many people are, I guess, watching the Europeans. And there's no other Aussies that are online at this time, or Asians. So I guess I've covered all the time zones getting here at 10 or 11 p.m. Aussie time. Is this the first time you're seeing me, or are you a subscriber? Because I got 155,000 of you now, which is crazy. Thank you very much, guys. First time, a lot of first timers. Thank you. Well, look, if you love it, subscribe. Even if you don't love it, subscribe. See what I've got to offer. Next time, unsubscribe if you're sick of seeing my weird ass thumbnails. They're all for fun. I'm an Aussie, Melbourne. Bull here from Bris Vegas. First time. Wow. Breaking a lot of virginities here. Follow you and cover you a lot. Thank you, Tudor. Great time on the East Coast of the US. That is true, isn't it? Where are you guys at the East Coast? 9 a.m. 20 pounds. I don't know. Crypto is live. Anonymous. Annengate. I don't know. Sorry. Thank you for this super chats as well. Theta chart. Yes. What trading books? First time? I'm still reading your comments. First time, or if you're a regular. I'm Aussie staying up for this craziness. 10, what we got? Super chats. Trading books. Trading books. I put that out on my Twitter this afternoon. Wyckoff theory. You guys are interested in Wyckoff method. It is quite the popular topic as the markets trend down. For Wyckoff, trading in the shadows of the smart money. I do have a link to that in the description as well. It's an Amazon affiliate link. I don't know how much to make off that. A few cents. Who knows? Essentially, it's there if you want to look at the book. It's not a cheap book, but it explains a hell of a lot of how these things work. And you get to understand what each of the bars mean with each of the their related volume and what is going on back there. So I love that. I love that book. You know what? I found a free version of it online. I'm not sure if the author has issued that. Maybe I got it from the author. But anyway, you could find it. Trading in the Shadows of the Smart Money. I'm not going to give out the free link, but you guys can possibly find it. The book's like $70 or something. What book? Trading in the shadows of the smart money. What are we seeing here? We're seeing Binance dip. Someone wanted theta on the super chats, so thank you for the super chats. Wow, 50% IOTA. 50% down. So these sort of things I don't think will bounce back too well. It's coming. It's coming. Meaning I can't imagine this bouncing back into this zone. But yes, we're in this zone now. This $1 to $1.40. All right. Crazy. That's another gap there that's I would expect it to touch, but it's just not getting there. Theta. On my way to theta. Look, this I'm going past the shopping aisle with 46% off. It's very hard to keep going further when there's 45% off on Mana. Well, this is to be expected. Come on. Just look how fast this shoots up here. What do we got? 16,000 online, 17,000 online. You guys are epic. Subscribe, like the video up. Keep liking. Instagram, Twitter, if you guys are just joining. Make sure in these cases, someone said Coinbase is down. This is the first time you're seeing me as well. First time. Someone said Coinbase is down. This is a good point to have multiple exchanges. I thought it was something that everyone does. Apparently not. You kind of just sort of have one exchange and stick to it. Have multiple exchanges. For the Aussies, I've got SwiftX in the description and CoinSpot. So sign up to those. Get your 10, 20 bucks free when you sign up to both. And then if one goes down, you have the other. There's Binance down there as well. If you just use Coinbase, there's Binance down there. So check that out. Why is this boring? I don't know. You tell me. You talking about me? You need to update your video title. It's a bit outdated, man. I've been online for 1 hour. Give me a break. Capitulation. Hey, my video title is good. It is capitulation. We just had some big blood. First time. First time on the channel or like an existing subscriber. Lols. Binance and Coinbase. Oh, whoops. GDAX has been spotty. I'm your only choice. Am I the fat girl on the dance floor? I'm your only choice, huh? Fat girl on the dance floor at 4 in the morning. Sorry, it's getting late here. I'm just looking for your comment. Someone said that they had BlockFi is down. BlockFi had a problem. BlockFi had an issue that they sent out 700 Bitcoin instead of sending out USD rewards. So they had to get back their Bitcoin that they sent out, all 700 of them. My alerts are going off. And so what they've done, I reposted that on my Twitter, so go check out that news as well. What they have done is pause everyone's accounts and sent them harsh emails to tell them to return the Bitcoin. Some people joking around saying, not your keys, not your crypto. Injective protocol. That was one of them that I wanted to sell out of. I'm glad I don't have a huge position anymore. Injective, a 1 inch. $9. Look at this thing. Phew. Look where we were. $26 just a few days ago. I've got messages on my phone, people asking me, is the Bitcoin bull run over? So yeah, if you're not already, subscribe to the newsletter. Go through Wyckoff theory, Gann theory, their methods, and it's a free newsletter. So once every 1 to 2 weeks, one newsletter will come out. Link to that is down below as well. Look at cryptos, look at stocks, look at the property market. Crash. Are we going up from here? Well, it's all the only way is up, right? I'm going back to Bitcoin. We're going to have a look at BTC. 31K. Jesus. Last man standing for me is at 28K. Last man standing is at 28K. This is some mega, mega blood. What are we down now? Can you imagine that? 65K. Now we're on the edges of 20, looking at 20K. 53% down. Yeah. So to recap, we got 18,000 online. This is wild. All right, let me have a quick look at some of these super chats. Easy Crypto New Zealand is down. Notice trading will be disabled from midnight. Scheduled maintenance. So New Zealand's down. I believe New Zealanders can use independent reserve. So check out independent reserve. It's a good time to buy now and hold. Bybit removed shorting. You can still long. Looks like Robinhood hooded us. BTC 32. This is absolutely bonkers. Yeah, that's probably like, yeah. Even though we've seen this all before with the news, Bitcoin falls sharply after China signals crypto crackdown. The thing you want to see from here is a big bounce back. A big bounce back. We have big volume down, big bounce back. That is going to be the saving grace to this whole thing. Wiping out some of the stops, because I believe we still had a lot of people longing here. This is going to, like a lot of people trying to go long as it starts to fall. And so then they get liquidated, meaning that they're on leverage going long at 38K or 40K or 42K, and they've got their stops just below it. So then they get wiped out, then they get wiped out, and the next one gets wiped out. And we go all the way down, we're getting past 28K. Maybe we even wick it into 20s, into the lower 20s. Like, this is far beyond my comfort levels, especially for Bitcoin. And ETH now down to 2,000. Yeah, look, that's past my level there. We passed that 1850. Volume is coming in. We have 11 hours. So we're basically just a bit over halfway through the day with the volume at one of the highest levels already. So this is starting to come back at 2K. Let's have a look at 1 hour chart. It's mega, mega blood. Big vol, big vol. So now I think it's just like a lot of hope. And where's our top? We're down 57%. All right. BTC back at 32. Yeah, so we're still not even seeing a bounce yet. No bounce. 1 hour. Barely a bounce. Barely a bounce. Nothing. Super chats. 20,000 people online. Absolutely wild. I'll go have a look at ADA. $5. Thank you very much, Ash. First time today. Subbed. Thank you very much. And newsletter. YouTube suggested your stream. Thank you. Thank you, YouTube. They're doing their job now. Good time. Just got home from work. BTC, ETC have propose? Propose? I don't know. Doge, Tulip Mania. Oh, purpose. Sorry. Panic is real. Yeah. Stop selling. Someone wrote stop selling. Tron? 20,000 online. Okay, so ADA is the next one to have a look at. $1.15. Did we hit under $1? 95 cents. Day. Wow. This is like a black swan event. It's just out of this world how much this has just crushed. I reckon that's probably going to be the talk of the town. Black swan event, something like this. We need to get a nice solid bounce back into our previous secondary accumulation areas. So we spiked out to this top, then we're in these levels. So we're back into the zone here of the dollar to $1.50. What did COVID crash look like? There's our COVID crash. Top to bottom. I can't even see where the bottom is. 63%. Bit of sideways, about a month, and then we started to move again. 21,000. Wild times. All right, let's have a look at it live. ADA. Absolutely wild. Maybe there's no bounce because the exchanges are down. As they come back online, there could be a big bounce. Leo, you could be onto something there. By the sounds of it, all crypto YouTubers are hiding. And am I the only one online? They're probably getting ready to get online and say, oh, look, it's all China's fault. It's all China's fault. Paper hands getting out. Hello, Romania. Vaccine makes you panic sell. Now that's going to be a conversation and a half. Exchanges are down. I grabbed ADA. Yeah, look at ADA. Look at the bounce back. All right, so maybe I'm the only brave one. So 21K, guys. Yeah. Bleeding. We can finally afford video cards. I think it's crypto end. Okay. ADA is on a mini bounce, $1.20. Imagine you picking up ADA under $1 in the middle of a move up to 250. 95 cents. All right, we're coming back. Look at this thing come back now. ADA is a good one to look at because retail loves ADA. We're all retail here. Retail loves ADA. And if the money starts flowing there, you're like, all right, people are back online. Binance is back. Did they actually send you 151 Bitcoin? Did BlockFi actually send you 151 Bitcoin? If they did, were you able to withdraw it? Paul, exactly as I predicted. Hey, I will say that I did not predict a flash crash to this extent. No way. No way was I looking at a flash crash to this extent. ADA is on the bounce back. I have videos on ADA. If you're new here, if you're first time seeing me, let us know. Let us know in the comments. You can see videos on my channel from the 27th of February talking about a top, a breakout on ADA here on the 5th of May. So you can see them dated on my channel. Breakout. This is from Gann method and Wyckoff method as well. So it's just stuff that I have learnt and understood how to read a chart, not just typical support and resistance. This is like tape reading. That's what Wyckoff is about. It's about reading the tape, reading the volume and what's on here. Then just yesterday, when we were sitting at around $1.12, $1.20, I was talking about this being a potential top. I wouldn't say it would be a top for long, but I was looking at it being a top. In particular, this whole move, and I put it on Twitter as well, just measure some stuff. This is really simple stuff. Someone said in the comments a moment ago, this stuff isn't hard. It's simple stuff. It is. It's a lot of simple stuff, but you just got to do it over and over and over again. Just repeat it. This price range, this to this, if I do it in a straight line, this is the symmetry of the market. Guess what? That is exactly the same as the move that took from March 2020 to that recent peak. So that move that took a year and a month was repeated in a month, just short of a month. So you can see the hysteria. All I'm doing here is just measuring the speed of how fast money is flowing in. And we just saw it flow out, and look what we're seeing, bounce. It's very, very volatile. So if you don't have your exchanges, stuff's not working. SwiftX is down below for the Aussies. CoinSpot is down there as well. So you've got a couple of options. Binance is down there. So use those links. With the Binance link down there, you get 10% off your fees, your trading fees. So if you use the link that I have in the description, 10% off your trading fees. You know what? I think if some people just went to sleep and woke up in the morning, it may have bounced right back, and they'll be like, "Whoa, what did I miss out on here?" Look at ADA, went $1.30 to $1.50, back to $1.30. We're going to look at this on the 1 minute chart. $1.50, $1.30, $1.50, $1.40. Wild times. It's really trying to get lower. $1.30. Let's have a look. Where are we going? I reckon this level. $1.60. $1.60 is what we want. Let's throw an alert on here and see if we get a nice little pop-up. The only time I want to see pop-ups is alerts. Where's my alert? Come on. $1.61. Done. Cool. Look at Matic. Guys, thank you for the super chats. Check out the new Elon Stop token. Working from Singapore. Thank you, Singapore. Just woke up. Already want to go back to bed. Are you in that position? One day. $1.30. So recapping what we've looked at so far, we've looked at a lot of the charts. I've said, no, I was not expecting a massive drop like that from $2 down to 95 cents or anywhere across the board, to be honest. Theta, $5. Look at that. Theta hit the $3. I as predicted. No, I knew that would be a region for Theta, and I like Theta at that $3 to $4. I was not expecting it to get there this fast. Not expecting that. Thank you once again, guys. Make sure if I've asked just like 5 minutes ago, but I'm really intrigued to see if you're new here. This is the first time you're seeing my stream. Let me know in the comments. Just type first or type first. If you're a returning subscriber and you've been with me throughout the journey, you understand what we're looking at. Just say you're a sub. Type sub. Smash the like button. First time. Thank you. Beautiful fire sale. I have to agree, Kevin. The fact, let's see a bounce back. Okay, it's so often that we just say buy the dip and the thing keeps dipping. It's okay not to get the exact bottom if you see a reversal sign. If we get the reversal sign, then it's a safer position to buy the dip. Coinbase down. Why am I not buying? Because I'm on a live stream. Before I came on the live stream, probably 8 o'clock or so, this is what I was going to get at before. Because, I say you never know when the top is in, but you can start to get some signs. Even with this crazy crash, it's very hard to admit or even see if the top is actually in because of how worked up we are in our emotions right now. So the mechanical parts of the plan, or parts of my plan, are to sell out of positions. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. To sell out of positions which I am not a huge fan of. They're going to be bigger positions. The little stuff, I don't hold much of stuff like TVK. I have enough in there for now to keep me interested to look at the chart. That's it. The point is the bigger stuff, what to do. You're asking like an exit strategy, what to do, etc. Well, you aren't specifically, but other people are, is I'm selling those cryptos so that I can focus on fewer cryptos. So selling them into ADA, selling them into ETH, selling them into Bitcoin, selling them into USDT, maybe some others. But just to reduce the amount of energy I have across different cryptocurrencies. I also check the BTC chart to make sure that those are holding up. You know what else I want to get on this fire sale is Sol. Look at that. Sol at $28, or was $28. This is unprecedented, I would say. I cannot think of another time you would just get this massive fire sale from the top. The bounce back will be the deciding factor. So the way to, I said that in the stream this morning for the guys who are tuning in, looking at protecting yourself, because that's all I'm doing with crypto, with trading, crypto stocks, whatever it is. You just want to protect your capital. You're not here to pick the top or pick the bottom. Forget it. Forget it. You probably heard that a million times as well. If you haven't, forget about it. Don't try and pick tops or bottoms. Just have rules in place to say, I'm going to protect my profits. I'm going to protect my capital so that I don't get annihilated in these massive, well, this is a flash crash. Look at that. These big moves down. Bitcoin we were looking at this morning. We're up to 34K. So we had a little spike into 30,000. Look at the volume coming in now. Have you bought yourself some 30K Bitcoin? If this thing closes up into 42s, that would be absolutely wild. All right. Weekly chart. Weekly chart. Entries down here. Easy entries. A lot of entry signals. Big crash. Entry here at 7.5. Entry here at 10. I did this in the live stream this morning. Entry here at 12. How is this helping you now? I'm just showing you accumulation zones and areas of entry at accumulation zones. So you need an entry signal, you need an exit signal, and you need money management. Money management, risk management can be part of your exit plan. So you can have stops underneath swings. Stops underneath swings like this. Stops underneath swings here. Stops underneath these weekly swings. Now, delete all of this and put it onto bars because it's so much easier to see. Weekly swings. Boom. Here, here, here. This plan got us out at just below 50K. There's the low at 50,400. Exit here, 49,400, $1,000. Come up with a figure just below that as a stop point, an exit. That's an exit point. The plan was out at 49K. The problem with that is if the market keeps going higher, you need to have an entry signal to get back in, and just understand that you could be out a certain amount, whatever the entry signal is, however high up it is. That's the way trading is. But you've made money from the low to the high. You have a clear exit signal. That's what's in the investor accelerator plan, to learn how to do that. And the guys in the group chat with each other about how to implement that and read charts as well. That was exactly what was in the plan. Did I take that one? No, because I have my super fund and I'm doing something else with it. Then I have my other plan of when I see that, talking in the videos, I'm consolidating into other projects. That's exactly what I'm doing here. People are calling by the dip. This is a lower swing top. That is a weaker signal here. I put videos up about bear signals as well, but look, you're here now, all good. First time, a lot of first timers. Thank you guys. Boring, bro. Get out. Get out of here. Hold on. So I talk about a plan and how to get in and out. People drop off. I can see it on the stream. 1,000 people are off. Just looking at charts and enjoying the ride, people stick around. This is investing. It's not really investing, but this is what happens. Exactly what happens. Let's talk Stellar. Let's just talk. Let's not worry about the plans. You guys in the group who have committed to it are really interested. But for here, let's just enjoy the chats. 34K on BTC. So if you are interested, and there's a few of you that are, 20,000 online, thank you very much for liking the video and subscribing. It means a lot. It does really mean a lot because it helps me out, helps the channel out, helps me reach more people, explain that message of exit strategies and how to feel comfortable and stress-free in these markets. And if you want to learn more, Free. There's a link to the free newsletter down below, so you can follow along with that as well. Crypto, stocks, property cycles, all there down below. Make sure you just drop your email address in, jasonpizzino.com, free newsletter. Yeah, so look, I talk about that stuff. People call it boring. Like I see that every time. I start chatting about it and people drop off because they don't really want to know about it. China banned crypto. Guess who's next? USA, baby. Better sell it all. Someone knows something we don't. Thanks for the super chats. $10 PM. Thank you. 1,000 something. ETH or Dogecoin? Which one is good for investment? ETH or Doge? You know what I would say. First timer. Exactly, Floor. China does ban crypto every other day. And it looks like we're going around in circles with this. And in terms of a bounce back, we're at 34,500. What's going to happen next? We need to see a higher close. We need to see a bounce from this point. We're on a weekly. We have 4 days to go in this week, and we've already got massive volume. I think we might just get there. With this kind of volume, we've got 4 days. Where are we at so far? This is the chart here. 50%. So our level currently is getting a close above 37.5K. I'm going to put an alert in here. Why can't I do that? So the idea here is that we want to get above the 50% level because that gives us the strength back to the bulls. That's just measuring the sentiment. It's kind of like your MAs, but not exactly. Because you can forecast these levels. £5 super chats. Thank you. Do you think that good coins like RLC, IXC will have opportunity to grow faster after this market collapse? I don't think the market's going to zero for starters. I think good projects will continue to do well. It's a given, really. A good project will continue to do well. Thank you guys for just joining as well. If you're here, I'm live from Australia. It's 11:30 PM where I am. I'm losing my voice, so apologies. Like the video if you're just joining. Subscribe to the channel. Bell notification icon. We've been following this. We've been doing very, very well with it. So what I described earlier, if you were online looking at, well, I was talking about, exit strategies, etc., is a way to be right when you're wrong. That is something that I learned from many traders and many trading books. It's what they talk about. You can still be right. You can still make money when you are wrong. That's what you want to do. ETH, ADA, Cassie, sub. Thank you, Cassie. Someone said they didn't care about my voice losing it. Thank you very much. Follow Michael Saylor. Unfollow Elon Musk. Where country do you live? I live in Australia. Solana still strong. I agree. Solana, we are doing very well. Very, very well. 37. One massive wick. Wick either end. Enough to throw you off, isn't it? Super chats. What percentage do you normally keep as fiat in case of situations like this to buy the dip? Feel like I'm missing out having all mine in coins already. Okay, so what percentage would you keep? Let me know in the comments. What percentage do you guys keep in fiat or in stable coins to buy these dips? Personally, 15%. Sometimes it goes up to 20%. Sometimes 25%. Sometimes it's as low as like 10, But the other thing to do, which is what I was talking about a week, 2 weeks, this whole period, and today, is consolidating other cryptos. So I don't know how many cryptos you hold. Maybe you hold 10, maybe you hold 15, but checking them on the charts, comparing the cryptos to your other cryptos. So maybe you hold like Litecoin and ETH, and Litecoin isn't doing so well. then you can consolidate that into your other positions which you like more of. So you don't necessarily have to have a whole lot of dry powder, but you can consolidate those. Consolidation. I want to read that. Wait for consolidation levels of consolidating. Okay, so when I'm talking about consolidating with cryptos, it just means selling out of positions of coins that I'm just using as a trade and putting them into other stronger positions that I like. Not necessarily putting them into positions which are at all-time highs like Matic. Matic almost bounced back pre-crash. Solana, look at Solana now, $41. We had an opportunity of $29 Solana. All right. 1 hour chart, bouncing back. She be bouncing back. You know what? I did not see even good traders that I follow that I respect. I didn't see them call much of this too well. Not that that's a bad thing because this was crazy. This was out of there. So yeah, it's a very tough one. Vet is pumping. Thanks for the super chat. Since Cardano just hit $1.05, do you think it's going to bounce now? Cardano was bouncing around $1.30. Maybe it's an older super chat. Now look at Cardano, $1.50. Look at that bounce. Whoops. Look at that bounce. We were just looking at it at $1.10. And it looks like we're going to get a close at least in this region. Come on. Well, look, I'm calling it preemptively here because we've got 10 hours to go. Give me a rectangle. That's the zone I want, minimum, because it's above these old highs. That's the minimum zone I want. Down here, at least it's not below these lows, right? Not as good in this zone. This zone is much better. So we're 10 hours to go. You can see the volume here is already at levels that it saw as a full day's volume back at the peaks. So this is probably going to come up to be one of the highest volume days. And should it close higher, Wyckoff method basically shows that a lot of, of course, a lot of buying has come in because the close has been higher. Even if it's a red day on the candle, a lot of buying. Aave, you can get a $400 Aave. You could have got a $300 Aave. Do you reckon, how's the feel out in the market now? How's the feels? The feels, are you feeling a little bit relaxed? A little more relaxed about the market now that we've seen this huge bounce back? $5. Super chat, thank you. Total market cap, yeah, that's what we're discussing now. Have you got a sense of relief? Kind of. Is there a sense of relief falling over you? Do you feel like you can, if you're in Australia, can you go to bed a little bit easier now? Got out of bed at 10 this morning. ETH or BTC to long? Where did we end up with ETH? 25. We've got to get a bit higher with ETH for me to be a bit comfortable, but we're above these old levels now. So what do we major in ETH? What was the full extent of the drop? 57? We got down to 1850. We saw an Ethereum in the $1,000 region. A 57 drop. 57% drop. Let's see how this day closes, but I would probably now say that you won't see another Ethereum in the $1,000 region. Let's see how the day closes, is what I'm saying first, and then I'll get a little bit crazier. ADA crossed our $1.60. Crossed our $1.60. Back in the zone. ADA in the zone. ETH or BTC? Oh, look, I like ETH. I'm biased. Nexo just liquidated your loan. You must have had a small, not enough on there because, yeah, the market fell 50%. 50%. It would have probably liquidated everyone. XLM. Long-time subscribers, thank you very much, guys. If you're online, hello to you. If you are a long-time subscriber, do you remember what number I was at on the subscribers when you joined? How many subscribers did I have when you joined? Comments. XLM, when I look at that. I know. Oh, you know, I'll get XMR. XMR. Time to buy XMR. Oh my God, look at that. XLM wicked out of here. Wickety wick. Boom. She's back. XLM BTC is the big one to watch because, look, closing back above here in the 1300 region, 1300 Satoshis, you're back on. XMR, that's going to be a good one. It's come back. There's $160. Look at that bounce back on the BTC. I like that. Wow. Monero, there we go. Gee, look at it, just come back into the support zones. Crazy. That's a crazy one. Jeff, right. All 17,000 of us got through this together. This day will be remembered, even next bull run. Yeah, we've got to name this day. There's 18,000. I think we got up to about 21,000 for a moment there. Looking good. And then I guess I wasn't the only fat girl on the dance floor. And yeah, you know, here we are now. But a lot of you decided to stay with the fat girl on the dance floor. Thank you very much for sticking by. Your support is much appreciated. Since you went on with George. Ah, nice. Okay. Sub, looked at Ada. 50K. That's when you're on from. Pisshead. Look at Badger. Man, I should have got a glass of wine for tonight. I don't have anything. Boom. Am I the real MVP? Let me know. I need to, I need some emotional guidance here. Just a little bit of, to bring me up. My eyes are very droopy. What do we got? Thank you for the super chats. Nick, I just see a good dump in the ocean there. Thank you. I didn't see any questions. Why bother going to the casino when cryptos can offer all the heart-stopping action you never wanted? Have to agree. And then at the end of the day, you'll still own some legacy shitcoin, you know? Another super chat. You have absolutely staunch commentary these last 2 hours. Big respect. Yeah, I haven't done too bad, huh? Nearly 2 hours I've been talking to you guys. 18,000 people. Can you imagine 18,000 people in an audience? That would be wild. There's no way any of us could really do that. 18,000, crazy. 17,000, here we are. What do you think about Hartha? Never heard of it. Currently rebounding. You get one chance at this. Never heard of it. I don't see it there. No, I don't see it. TVK crushed. We're going to get a rebound. I can finally buy some cheap TVK, 16 cents. I think the guys in the seed rounds were at about 1 to 3 cents. So they're still up a hell of a lot. 20-cent TVK. That's a good time to be going in. Theta, $6. Look at that. It's out of that zone already. So my dream of a $3 or $4 Theta probably off the cards at this stage. I might get lucky at a $6 or $7, depending when I get off. Sushi. You had sushi was on special. Serum crushed to $5. Getting back. She's coming back. Sol 42. Look at Sol already. back into the 42s. Rune. I want some Rune. I reckon Rune is going to do pretty well. Nice bounce. $10 back to 14. It was all the way at 20. Uni was one that I was looking to sell. We're back at $23. So we hit all the way down to 16, back above the 50%. I want to see a good close above that in the high 20s. I was getting close to the crypto that someone wanted. Litecoin, the thorn in our side. Litecoin, $150. Never broke its all-time high. Litecoin, the coin that just can't move against anything. The weakest of the legacy coins. Litecoin ETH, still all-time lows. Litecoin versus ETH, all-time lows. Loopring usually has some good moves. Well, that's spiked up and spiked back down. Littentry, $4. That's down. See, that's a sign of a crypto that isn't coming back from this dip. Could be wrong, but the pattern is far different. You can see that here. And so far, when everything, well, look, Sol is a good example. It's really sprung back. But in terms of Littentry, it's just not getting that same move on as the other cryptos have. It's sort of lagging at the moment. Link is back in its zone. Link BTC, it's coming back again. Jeez. 10 hours to go for the close. So yeah, tomorrow morning. Kusama. Oh, wow. Look at Kusama. That was some weakness there. $160 from $600. That's a 75% drop. Look at my maths. How good is my maths on the fly? Yeah, I'll make it look like 75. Maths on the fly. Okay. 17,000 online. Badger. Did I say 58x? Don't think so, mate. I don't think so. $15. Whoa, we spiked into $2. $3. Solid spike down. This is what I was looking at with the TIA group. The Investor Accelerator. We were following up with this because we had a breakout at 40. First, we had a breakout at 50. Then it failed. That's when we were like, exit. It failed. It broke down this low, these lows. I'm out. So that's one that I sold at a loss. Yep, take a loss because I don't want to be stuck in something that goes like this. This was looking, it was looking good again. Had another breakout. $40 up, failed. Down, crushed. So that's another sign of a fail there. So this one, take a loss. That's what it is. Now you can get a $15 Badger. Wow, that's crazy. $3 looked like a pretty decent steal. This is DeFi on top of Bitcoin. So when it can get its show on, that's probably going to do very well. Super chats. Thank you very much. Jeff, I think I read this one, but thank you very much. We all appreciate your massive effort tonight. Speaking on behalf of 16,500, we appreciate your massive effort tonight. Good to have the information and relax, calm. Cheers, mate. Respect. Coinbase is back up. Okay, thank you for the update. Coinbase is back up. ETH or Dogecoin? No, we've looked at that. Cool. Thanks again for all the super chats. New guys that are on, like the stream up if you haven't already. Crush it. I don't even know what the figure is at the moment, what number we're at. Free newsletter down below. So there's a link to the free newsletter. It comes out once every 2 weeks, looking at cryptos, stocks, and the property cycle. All right, so we're covering everything there. Looking at it from an investor's point of view, not trying to pick the tops and the bottoms, just understanding where the roadmap is and continuing to follow that. Even when we're wrong, we can still make money. That's what we look at protecting the capital. So check out the newsletter down below. It's free. If you don't like it, you unsubscribe. But there's a lot of good value in that as well. The guys who subscribe to it do enjoy it. Thank you. Love you too. Dale, thank you so much for talking us through this madness. Thank you very much. Yeah, see, the feeling now is kind of like the madness is over, right? Do you feel like that? I think everyone, all right, everyone's saying I love you. Excellent. That's what we want this late at night for me. It's nearly midnight here. I never stay up to midnight. Rarely. I say rarely till midnight. Balancer, crushed. Let me throw this up to 50%, to the top. 50%'s back at $42 a balancer. See how that's a different perspective now. We didn't get the bounce back. Some of these are bouncing back, some of these aren't. So I think that's going to really differentiate the weaker cryptos to the stronger cryptos at the moment. Avalanche still has a chance. Not as strong as the others, but it has a chance. Let's hope it gets back into the 25s plus. It's 23. It's at 23 now. Atom, 14, crushed. See, it needs to recover into the $17, which is the zone here. These lows are in it. Got to get back into that to have a good sign. Otherwise, it'll just lag everything else. Bit of a shame from Atom too. You know, it's one of the ones that is a smart contract competitor. The graph, good call. Wow, there it's into our 70 cents. So that's the zone there. We looked at this earlier in the stream now, I remember. Now that we're down, I want to do some more research on the graph because just talking with some friends, they weren't too sure on it. It did have a really big wrap from these lows of a few cents up into the $2.60. But in terms of what they're building, I'm not sure. I know they got big backers, very big backers. But yeah, the fundamentals for me, I need to do more on that. Hot. See, remember when this was the flavor of the month, holochain? Everyone was saying holochain, 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 hot, 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 hot. And this is what happens to these cryptos. Holochain fell 85%, currently down 75%. Quite significant. Against ETH, just crushed as well. By all means, go out and make money from them. Go out and make money from them. But this is the sad reality of like 99% of cryptos. FTT, that was the one. So, all right, so this fell out of our zone and we got a low of about $30-something. I remember it being at 60, and that's why it freaked me out. I was like, whoa, getting a $30 FTT. This is probably another one that I would look to buy, FTT. Their exchange is looking good. Binance competitor. A lot of good stuff in the making for FTT. Will it go lower? Honestly, I don't know from this point. The bounce is not as strong as, say, Sol. So I'm going to look for a 50% zone to see if we can hold that. Here's our retracement tool, fib. Low to our top. Our top is $62. Wow, look at that bounce on the 50%. Guys that have been watching, crazy. Getting close, 32. So it's still in bullish stage. So yeah, I'm happy buying some FTT. Oh. Tesla, it looks like it probably has a little further to go. Is it a bear market? Ada, where'd the comments go? Someone said, is it a bear market? I don't think so. It's been a rough ride because we've watched it all the way through the emotions of the dump. And now we're seeing a reasonable recovery on some cryptos. I want to check Bitcoin again. And some other cryptos will go through their bear. Some of the majors, let's see if they're recovering, is VET. Vet we want to see above 14 cents, but I would say we're probably going to see some time down, which, I said 2 weeks ago as well at this. Look, a week and a half ago. I won't get that crazy. But as it was failing at this top, which we looked at earlier in the stream, where this was very, very similar to the crash on Bitcoin in 2017-18, where then it just went sideways and down. So VET's probably off the cards for quite some time. It needs some time to recover. So in these situations, keep them. If they're cryptos that you've always wanted to get into because you've seen how good they are and how crazy they are and what they've got, put them on your watch list. GetTradingView.com. I've got a link to this in the description down below. You can use the free version. You can use the paid version, whatever you want. I have the paid version so that I get rid of all the ads. And it has a lot of alerts. So all you got to do on this is set yourself some alerts. Understand where some good support and resistance are, and then just come over to the side and click the plus button. So I've got the 50% level. Let's hope that VeChain gets above 50%. There's 14 cents. All right. So it'll alert me, like you saw the pop-ups throughout the live stream. If we get back above that level, it's looking stronger again. Should it not, then I'm going to set a few other alerts further down. One day. There she is. Yeah. Bit rough on the old VET. VET BTC, wow. 140 doubled. Now it's doubled. If you bought that bottom on VET, you would now have double your Bitcoin. But you had to get the exact low to get double your Bitcoin right now. It's coming back pretty strongly against Bitcoin value. How did Uniquely go? Uniquely held up against it. Oh, well, of course it's going to hold up against Ethereum because Ethereum was falling too. Looking back, let's just have a look. Oh, Filecoin, $70. There it is. Looking for that. Oh man, it got into the 50s. A Filecoin. Definitely on my list further down. I got a good friend who, actually the guys from Crypto Tips, shout out to them. Nearly 16,000 online. Shout out to my mates Crypto Tips. They are an OG crypto channel from the 2017 bull market. Heidi and Toby, Heidi's legend. If you want a good channel to follow, which isn't full of hopium, which isn't full of shills, which isn't full of, I don't know, telling you what you want to hear, which is pretty difficult, Crypto Tips, fantastic channel. So yeah, he's a big fan of Filecoin, doing a lot of research on it. And then I'm just looking at the chart. That's where I was getting with that. And yeah, it wasn't holding up. That $120, falling, crashed. We've got some volume now. So potentially we might see a temporary low here in the 50s. Even if it happened to fall, I don't see it falling much further than those 50 levels, somewhere into the 40s. Looking okay. ETH, 25. 2,500. Look at that. We've got to bounce back to these highs. 10 hours to go. Midnight is rolling in. There we are. Midnight. Like the stream up for midnight. Midnight here in Australia. Gold Coast. East Coast. Midnight. My eyes are about to cark it. Worst case, 60K was top. No biggie. Took profits. Super chats. Thank you, legend. Great work. You're welcome. Sorry if I've missed some of your super chats tonight. 2 a.m. in New Zealand. BSV. I don't even track that. Yeah, we're just going to look at BSV for fun. All right. It's been delisted on so many exchanges. BSV crushed. This is how garbage BSV is. How freaking garbage BSV is. BSV went almost as low as its COVID crash. It got to 130 and the COVID crash was 80. It took out all of the lows. This is how garbage BCH BSV. These are scam Bitcoin tokens. BSV BTC down, crushed. Bitcoin Cash for shits and giggles. Do I have it here? Oh no, I got rid of it. No, here it is. 700, crushed. $500. So Bitcoin Cash from its highs down 70% against Bitcoin value 44%. And I mean, historically speaking, you can just call it dead. Dead. Bitcoin Cash, dead. Let's do it here because this is the point where it was trying to flip Bitcoin from this point. At one point, Bitcoin Cash was nearly 50% of Bitcoin's token value, coin value. Currently, we're down 96%, maybe 95%. 95%. That's how much Bitcoin value you've lost if you hold Bitcoin Cash. All right, back on to you guys. I've got my comments up on the side here. Zilliqa, okay. Thank you, guys. We had a massive feed. If this is the first time here, I asked earlier, I'm just, again, curious. First time here, let me know. Hit first in the comments. Otherwise, sub. Are you an old school sub? Did you just sub tonight? Were you a first timer sub tonight? Yes, I think it'll recover. Sub, been here whole live. Chad, crazy. First timer, excellent. Uma, Matthew, Jamie, Bushin, Customer Smart Apps, Melanin. First timers, excellent. So yeah, if you enjoy it, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, bell notification icon, update it. This is my second live stream tonight, second 2-hour stream. I think yesterday I got 3 videos out. Like, we're putting out a lot of content here. I'm pretty much solo. Thanks, Mark. Buy levels, I talk about those in nearly every single video. First live chat, excellent. Pisshead, you're out of here. You're out. All right, so let's have a recap of Matic. ADA, where are we, ADA? ADA, $1.30. Back down. All right, let's have a look at on the hourly chart, and I'll get to Matic. All right, new level to beat is in the $60s, and then we want to see it break above these highs, the $80s. Fingers crossed we do it. I'm going to put an alert underneath this close and this open at about $1.20. I'm going to put $1.19 so it drops underneath underneath a psychological level. See what happens from that point. Matic. $1.60. Matic is, whoa. Did that just happen? Last hour, it went to $1. I think I saw someone comment on that. $3. Matic, 260. Big losses. So that was, early in the stream, we were chatting about flipping from one to another. And, a lot of people had some profit. Well, they got a lot of losses. Looking, sorry, losing my voice. Looking for like a place, a safe haven for their profits. And Matic has been one of those cryptos that was up. And, a lot of people were sort of like throwing their money from, not necessarily in the stream, but I saw it on comment sections in the videos, going from their losses, transferring their losses into cryptos which were already high, and then they lose on those. That's how people lose money in bull markets. And you can see it right now. At the time, Our stream, we've been going for 2 and a bit hours on the dot. We're 6 minutes into this hour. So Matic was probably somewhere around that $2 level when we started. Crashed to $1, and now we're back at $1.60. So it's an easy way to lose money in a bull market by moving your losses to something else that's high and then watching those fall as well. That's a pretty big mistake. We've looked at Stellar heaps of times. It's kind of just back in its zone. The chart we want to look at is the BTC Stellar chart. That's the main one to keep watching. There were so many people saying yes. Was that to the comment I just mentioned about people selling their losses, funneling them into cryptos which were high, and then taking the losses on those as well? Is that... Apologies. Solana did have a solid dip, but it's back up now. Excuse me, $40. All right, same deal. I'm doing the same thing here. Putting it under here at 34. Putting this above here at 42. No, I want to see it above. So I'm just looking at this bar, the high, 45. Synthetics is still down 40% on the day. Synthetics has been one of those ones that struggled a fair bit. I would say that's potentially because they have very high staking rewards. From memory, it was sitting at like 30 or 40%. And so if you've got that high of a staking reward, what do you do when you get a decent reward? You're going to go sell it onto the market. 60%. How can you be down 60%? The majority of these are like at worst 40%. And that's if you had your full portfolio in Shiba. Like 40%. So you had to have your whole portfolio in this plus some other junk. I don't know, how can you be down 60%? It doesn't make sense. TVK is still down 20 cents, 16. How do I learn everything I need to know about crypto? Start learning, start studying, start somewhere. What is the first thing you want to learn? And then start to branch out from that. There is a lot to learn. What is one thing that you want to know about it? Search that on YouTube. Then start to branch out on other things that you find from it. Coinbase. Is that serious? You guys, Coinbase is still down? Sign up to Binance. My link is down below. 10% off your trading fees when you use that link. If you're Australian, I've got SwiftX down there. There's CoinSpot link down there. Use those links. $10 free Bitcoin. Nothing huge, but better to get $10 at $30,000 Bitcoin than at $60,000 Bitcoin. Your $10 might be $20 one day. BTC 35K, but just the volume is creeping in. That's very, very good. One day chart. Volume is third highest. Yep. The volume is the third highest day we have seen since COVID crash. Yeah. Third highest since COVID crash. That's pretty wild. So ideally now we want to keep this climbing, yeah, into the 40s. And if we don't, look at what happened at COVID crash as well. It's not that it climbed into it that same day. It stayed down there. Then we had another day. Things cleared up. Spike into it, back up. Then we had a little swing. Out we go. Remember the COVID crash was like the world should have ended and supply chain should have broken and all of the money is going to be printed ever and everything's screwed, business is screwed, property screwed, everything should have been screwed. Over 12 months later, property prices as high as they've ever been at new all-time highs. Everyone's still eating. Everyone has toilet paper. It's a huge, huge scare in the market. And you can see that volume come in on that day. Now, if this silly piece of news on Bitcoin or China banning Bitcoin or not signaling they're not interested or crypto crackdown, then I suspect we'll bounce back from this. So the article, let's have a look. Hey, you've got me and my drowsy eyes. Let's share the article. This is just one of them that I found. Financial Times. Bitcoin falls sharply after China signals crypto crackdown. They're just signaling it. Price falls to 3-month low as finance industry warned not to offer cryptocurrency services. Bitcoin tumbled 14%, so obviously it's done more than this. Lowest level since February after Chinese regulators intensified efforts to crack down on the use of cryptocurrencies by financial institutions. In a joint statement issued on the People's Bank of China WeChat account, Banking and Internet Industries Association said that financial and payment institutions should not accept cryptocurrencies as payment or offer services and products related to them. Virtual currency is not a real currency and should not and cannot be used as currency in the market, the group said in the statement issued late on Tuesday, which referred to a recent surge in prices as speculation. Showing the chart. Government's plan for a digital renminbi. I can never say that. US regulators have made it easier for retail investors to buy cryptocurrencies and permitted the listing of crypto exchanges on public markets. So on the one hand, you got China saying no, the other hand, US now saying yes. Yeah, I think it looks like just a piece of news that will blow over, honestly. That's my feeling towards it. Coinbase, someone said the Coinbase is working fine for them. I'm going to have a look at ZIL as the last one here because my eyes are about to close. BTC. All right, so we're going to leave with BTC at 35,000. Engine is one to keep on the track. See Engine continuing down. Engine, I would say, is over for the time being, whereas other cryptos like Sol, maybe Matic, but let's just stay with Sol for now, have a much better opportunity, a much better position than something like Engine. Engine crashed down under its 50% long before we had the panic today, and it looks like it'll stay under there while it rests and recovers. So that's the sort of thing you need to weigh up with different cryptos. ETH, we need to get a move on with it. We really need a good move on. Above these levels, so above 2,500, okay, it's a really good start. Volume is coming through. 9.5 hours to go. We'll probably get the highest volume since the crashes in February. So that's a pretty good sign. Pretty good sign. We'll keep tracking this tomorrow. If things go crazy, look, we'll go live again. I don't think they're going to be too crazy, but you never know, of course. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, bell notification icon so that you're updated when I go live as well. Jared, thank you very much. So what was your strategy? You look so relaxed. All right, so I've covered it a few times throughout the stream. A bit on nearly 2.5 hours. A couple of times. One option is holding through. So depending on which portfolio, my super fund holding through, because I've got bigger targets further up. I think this is definitely going a lot further. I'm happy to be patient. If people aren't and they want to sell out and then try to buy back later, that's a different strategy. I'm not playing that game with my super fund portfolio, my retirement fund, your 401ks. And so the other strategy is to sell out of cryptos, which I am not as convinced on, and funnel those through to other cryptocurrencies, which I am. So stronger stuff like Ethereum, like Cardano, like Bitcoin, and to hold those should we get big drops. Look at charts, because Ethereum, they're very different now. Ethereum, look at this, is above its 50% level, whereas Engine, this is from its bottom as well, whereas Engine has fallen below it. Engine, there. It's well and truly below it. So that's 50% up here. Even if I was to grab its low, COVID crash low, it's going to just worsen it. So no, it should make it a little bit better, but either way, it doesn't make it that much difference. So it's a lag. It's lagging Ethereum a hell of a lot. So those ones are going to be affected longer term. Wow, you're still going. Theta we've looked at. Why are you here? Shall you buy the dip? Look, I also mentioned in the stream, dips are very different. They're not all the same dips. And unless you're looking at a chart, you won't know the difference between dips. All right. It's very common for crypto news, anyone doing anything in crypto, unless they're looking at a chart and explaining these, it's pretty much said they're all the same. These are all different dips. You don't eat French onion dip and call it a guacamole every single time. They're all different. This one had multiple dips in it. And everyone's saying, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Eventually, they were okay. Buy the dip here. There's one. There was another dip. There was another dip, like we just saw. Eventually, they were okay, but not for long. Buy this dip. Buy this dip. Oh, we came back to level. Okay, you're okay. Oh, shit. Buy this dip. Buy this dip. All right, we're all safe again. All right, so everyone's safe here just for a few days. Crash. Buy the dip again. Oh, we're almost back there. Pretty cool. Oh, buy the dip again. It's coming back. Here we are. Buy the dip again. Nope. No one is safe now. Now no one is safe. This was retail. Retail started in here, but it got really heavy through that section. If you don't know what that section is, the dates, February through to May. So early May. All of Feb's, March, April, 3 months. This is retail. Retail. Probably a lot of retail will leave now, and this might take some time. Maybe do that, maybe another spike down. This part will be boring. Very boring. And then people will leave. And then we start to head up to these highs again. And then people start to come back. But you won't be able to tell people. If you're here, great. Get yourself TradingView. It's free down below. Follow Bitcoin, Ethereum, something else you like, Cardano. Put some alerts on it so you got some ideas. Watch my videos and get an idea of where I'm putting alerts. I show them. I'm not hiding any of the alerts. It's fine, easy. Then you can keep track of it on the daily. Set a time that you're going to look at these charts on the daily and then come back to them every day so that you stick with it. The last thing you want to do is miss out on the opportunities, especially after going through the heartache. You have to pay to put the alerts. The free version, you get 10 alerts. That's why I use the paid version. The paid version, I think on this one, I got one of the higher tiers. I get 400. Yeah, I get 400 alerts. So then I've got all these alerts that just triggered. You saw them go off tonight. Remove all inactive. Yes. All right, so it cleans up all my, I got 100 on ZIL. ZIL push down. It's weaker. Again, we want ZIL to get above 14 cents. I'm going to put an alert. Boom. ZIL, we need ZIL above 14. This is what I was looking at, yesterday, a couple of days ago, and I saw the double top and I said, ZIL, not good. That is not a good sign. But I think we're probably at the end of it now. So double top, this is probably 150 or so percent, probably 125. Use this tool, top, bottom, top, 125%. So it's nearly run its course. Often you see 150%, and then it will start to do its, then it's run its downside, and then it starts to move up again. So yeah, I'm disappointed in Zilliqa. Even the BTC value didn't hold out as much as I thought it would. Just lost us. So that's some of them. Some of them go wrong, some of them go right. The ones that go right, they've got to run a lot longer than the ones that don't. Make sure you cover your bases. Boffer. I don't even know what Boffer is. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds like one of those scam coins. What is Boffer? Wait. It's not here. No Boffer. No can do. You lost 100? Okay. Boffer these nuts. All right, 2:30. You're out. I'm probably just going delusional now. I need to get sleep. But stay tuned. Tomorrow, we're back. 2 live streams today. 3 videos yesterday. We're on it. Check out the Cardano staking pool. Link to that is down below. Cardano. So the staking pool is TIA. Search for that. Stake your Cardano over there. Get your 5.5%. Doing well. You know we're covering Cardano. You know we're on the ball with Cardano. Doing very well with it. Instagram. Look, I will go over to Instagram and I'll do 1 or 2 questions. 1 or 2 questions. Check it out over on Instagram. Follow me over there. Twitter. Lots of good news stuff. Heaps going on over there. I've got my notifications just blown the hell up. If you guys mention a comment here and I'll put it on my Twitter, the best comment I'll put on my Twitter. Something. You got something funny about the market. You got something funny about me that I can post. The best comment wins, and I'll put it on my Twitter, because I'm going delusional at 12:30 in the night. I probably won't put sink piss like a champ, but thank you. Subscribed. Excellent. You want to put something like that? Cool. I'm just reading your comments. I'm going to put those on. I think I did get baited. I'm pretty sure I did get baited. Cool. Lost my train of thought. Newsletter. Free newsletter down below. Drop your email address once every 2 weeks. Learn about cryptos, stock market, property cycle. Like the video up if you haven't already. Like this stream. I will see you guys online again. Subscribe to the channel. If you see me around the Gold Coast, I don't think there's too many people left here. Say hi. I'll try to stop for a brief moment. Usually, I'm exercising or something outside. So stop for a brief moment. Say hi. Blockfolio, SwiftX, all the good stuff. Links are down below. I won't bother you with any of that stuff. I'll just say good night. Thank you for your time this evening. It was a lot of fun. 2.5 hours, last minute notice, 21,000 people online. Absolutely hectic. Enjoy your days. I think the worst is over. I think if we do get another little fall down from here, keep an eye on the current low. That's what I'll leave you guys with. Watch where the current low is. For example, Cardano, current low is at 95 cents. Drop it into an hourly chart, an hour on 95 cents. So just watch those areas there. If you get starting to get a fall into $1.16, we should be okay. Should be okay. But just, as I said, keep an eye on those lows and the closing prices. I need to go to sleep now. Thank you very much, guys. I'm looking for a good comment. Good night. So far, that's our winner. I'm going to keep looking. Thank you. There's another good one because that's like a self-promotion. I'm just screenshotting them and then I'll put them on Twitter when I jump off here. JB, thanks for staying up with the rest of us, keeping us chill. If only I drank that much. I honestly don't drink that much. And by that, maybe a glass of wine a day. That's a lot for some people, but I guess for others, not that much. I haven't had any alcohol today. Alcohol-free day. I just made that up. Closer each day, home and away. Damn it, where did it go? Too many comments. Nah, the bull market's not over. You'll be fine. You're welcome. Good night, Europe. It's a good old BC comment. I'll give you a little shout out here. Well done, WA Buster. Thank you, mate. Oh, now you start to fluff my ego. We all reached our highest and lowest heart rate tonight. Crypto keeps me. It was one of those nights, definitely. Quick recap. No, it's 2.5 hours. I'm sorry. Please rewatch 2.5 hours. Been a long time coming. Agreed. First timer. Excellent. Thank you to the first timers tonight. I am going to sleep. I'm definitely going to sleep. Oh, thanks. Amazing. Blood in the streets. First timer. I will. Panicking. Super chat. I don't see a super chat. 7,000 of you just watching me read comments. I love it. You're welcome. Subbed. Thank you. All-time high? No, not yet. We talked about this as Bitcoin crashed on the 18th of April, had 11 straight days down. I was banging on about 11 straight days down, and I did not hear anyone else talk about it. I was asking people if there was anyone else talking about it, so, we can have a chat to them. 11 straight days down on Bitcoin was very significant, very, very significant. And for the vast majority of people are just calling it like it's just another dip. It's like, no, the market is showing you a clear sign. 11 days down straight, not a new higher high at all. 11 days down. And people just thinking it's another day in the park, another day in the office. And got punished for it. This is the 11 straight days down here. 14th of April to the 25th of April. The 18th was the key day. We never closed above that again. We never got above it. Market got crushed and crashed from that point, failing this market sentiment change bar on the 18th. 11 straight days down. That's Wyckoff method. Think about that as well. Wyckoff, that's Gann. The GOAT. Yep, celebrations. Coinbase. Cool. All right. Catch you guys soon. Thank you very much for liking up the stream, subscribing as you are new here on the channel. Massive stream tonight. I just don't want to leave because it's been so good, but we will go. We will be back. We'll always be back. Take care. And if you're new here, my little outro saying, have more fun to get more done. Peace out until next time.